Welcome to the Two Turkey Show, Ray and Jon, and we're going to be talking about football. I'm Ray, and he's Jon, and this is a football show that's going to be strictly talking about football and NFL, college and pro, and our predictions to telling you what the keys to the games are. So, our first
game is Maryland at Florida State tomorrow afternoon. I'm taking Florida State because I think they have a lot of weapons on offense, and their defense is playing lights out right now. And I don't have many concerns. I think EJ's healthy, and I think he's shown that he can lead, and so I'm taking Florida State in this one.
What would Maryland's keys to the game be if they have a chance to win?
In order for Maryland to have any shot at all, they must create turnovers on defense and keep the ball away from Florida State. But I don't see that happening.
My keys to the game: Florida State has to do well in offense, and the defense has to improve, and not have the Maryland throw any long balls to their wide receivers, because that's the key. As long as they keep the Hail Mary or the long ball down to a minimum, Florida State has a good chance to win. For the keys for Maryland, we have to do better on defense, controlling our run and our passing, and they have a chance. But overall, I think that Florida State will win in a close one. My prediction is 35-28. Go Noles. Next one.
Oh, okay. The next game we have is Tennessee at Alabama. I took Alabama because I think that they're really explosive on offense and defense, and I just haven't seen a lot from Tennessee lately. I don't think they have what it takes to keep up with Alabama as of right now. And Alabama does have a young quarterback, but I think as time comes, he is learning. So I'm going to take Alabama.
What would be your keys for Tennessee to win the ball game?
For Tennessee to win, they cannot turn the ball over, and Matt Sims, I think, is the quarterback because Tyler Bray got hurt. Matt Sims has to have a good game, and he cannot throw interceptions.
My predictions on the Alabama-Tennessee game, it's real simple. Alabama is going to run away with it. They're just too powerful a team. They get an offense, defense, and they have a good run-pass combination, and it's just going to be too much for Tennessee to handle. On the other hand, if Alabama has just a complete meltdown, turnovers, and somebody gets injured or they just have a bad day, Tennessee might be able to beat them. But overall, I think Alabama will win 42-14. That's my... On to the next one, John.
All right. The next game we have is Wisconsin at Michigan State. I took Wisconsin because of all the yards that Russell Wilson puts up, the former NC State quarterback, and I think he'll lead Wisconsin to a big victory, even though it's a night game. I think Sparty will struggle big time. So I like Wisconsin.
And is there any chance Michigan State can win?
The only chance Michigan State has to win this game is they've got to come after Russell Wilson early. Make him throw the ball before he's ready.
Very good. Very good points. I predict this game to be one of the more interesting games of the night because I do think Michigan State could cause problems for Wisconsin because they're good at defense and they have a good offense. As long as Michigan State can keep on offense and score touchdowns instead of struggling in the red zone and having field goals, I do think that they could keep up with Wisconsin. And Wisconsin is very good at offense, but they need to do a little bit more better job of scoring touchdowns and not field goals also too. So I do think that Wisconsin is going to have a hard time in this game. So I predict an upset. Michigan State will win in a close one, 35-31.
Okay. The next game takes place in Death Valley, where North Carolina travels to Clemson. I took Clemson because I have not seen them have any letdowns this year, and we all hoped that they would have a letdown, but so far it hasn't happened, and I don't know what North Carolina has to bring to Death Valley as far as any of their weapons. But a key for North Carolina to stand any chance is to get after what's his name?
Boyd.
Yeah, get after Boyd, Taj Boyd, the quarterback, and disrupt his rhythm. If they do that, then I think North Carolina could maybe have a shot. But I think Clemson, I think they'll get it done.
My theory of the game is that Clemson is going to win big time. Boyd is going to have an excellent game. The Boyd-Watkins pairing is an awesome one. And they're going to have a big game. NC State can win, but only and I can win if Clemson has a bad day and turnovers. So that's about it. Next one.
Next, we have Wake Forest and Duke at Duke. I'm taking Wake Forest.
Next one.
Georgia Tech at Miami. I took Georgia Tech because Telvin Smith has proven that he can run the offense and is playing really well as of late. And Miami's Ja'Cory Harris had a good game last week, but I don't know if he can have a good game twice in a row. So I like Georgia Tech.